Hello my love, it's Rachel here, and this is going to be our very first video on this YouTube channel. And I've seen people sharing online some videos, and the titles, they were something like starting on YouTube over 30 years old, starting on YouTube over 40, 50. I even saw one that was starting on YouTube over 80 years old. And I thought that it could be a good idea to start sharing my point of view on that subject here, or more than my point of view, my personal experience. Because I'm not only starting, I'm starting over again. I'm starting for the second time. And it feels that it can be even more challenging than starting for the first time, right? There's a Linkin Park song, and one of the lines says, "The hardest part of ending is starting again." And I'm feeling that now. It is a challenge, and especially for me, because as you can see, English is not my native language, so that's a huge challenge for me to share here with you in English. But I actually started sharing on YouTube back in 2007, so it's almost 20 years, but I started sharing my native language as a hobby, as a way to share something, because that's who I am. I love to share, I love to study, I love to learn things, to apply things in my life and then share with others. So internet was fantastic for that. And the same way that internet can bring you lots of problems, it can bring you tons of blessings as well. And internet brought me several blessings, and two of them were my career transitions. And the second one happened in 2013, and it is the work that I do until this day, which is to work as a spiritual mentor, a personal development teacher, and that's how I'm able to fulfill my life purpose, what really matters for me when it comes to work, to the way I serve others, I share with others. So when I started sharing about this subject online, I started in 2014, around 2014, and when I was starting back then, I had a decision: should I share in my native language, which is Portuguese, or English? And I decided to do that in Portuguese, and that's what I did. It was amazing. It is amazing, actually. It's great. I've had the opportunity to serve amazing women over the years. But the fact is that I've been living in Canada since 2014 as well. That's why I thought, should I share in Portuguese or in English? And I always had that feeling that if I was but to live here in this place where people speak English, it is because I have something to share with them as well. And over the years, I only knew, one day I have to start sharing in English, one day I have to start to do that. I would feel that calling, but I was always postponing that, until, of course, 2020 hit and changed a lot of things in our lives. 2020, 2021, I worked a lot in Portuguese, and a lot, because people needed the kind of work that I have to offer, right? About the certainty in something bigger than us, our clarity about who we are, what matters for us, and our confidence to go to the world and do what we have to do in an aligned way, aligned with our own essence. And I was sharing about that all the time. And after a while, I was sharing a lot, teaching a lot in 2020, 2021, and when everything started coming back to normal around 2021, I think, then things started to calm down. I could start to relax a little bit more, and I started feeling something very interesting inside of me. I saw that because I was speaking Portuguese all day long, like a lot, a lot, much more than usual, I started like, oh, you know what, I don't want to speak English anymore. I was a little lazy to speak English. What is the main issue with that? The main issue is that my husband is Canadian and he speaks English only. He doesn't speak Portuguese. So sometimes I wouldn't want to talk to him, but I was like, oh, I have to, oh no, in English, oh, never mind. Then I started noticing, I said, I can't just stop talking, like being lazy to talk to my husband. And another thing that started happening is that I started feeling some kind of disconnection between my work, between what I was doing, between how I was serving, and my mind in the end of the day, and my body. Because I would be here in North America, physically in North America, but my mind was there in another country, speaking Portuguese, thinking about those issues only, even when it comes to society, which is something important for me as I have a degree in social science. So when I saw, I was like having this kind of feeling. I don't know if you already felt something like that, but it was very, very challenging for me. And then I said, okay, I have to do that now. I think I'm receiving all kinds of messages that it is the moment to start now. And then I started a YouTube channel. Started, of course, first getting to communities, knowing other women that would need my service in English, but I wanted to start my YouTube channel because I love YouTube. It is the main platform for me. I don't care about Instagram, and I mean like a consumer, like somebody that is going to watch others. But YouTube, I love it. I watch YouTube all the time. I just love YouTube. So for me, it's important to be able to share here with you. And I thought, okay, so it's my moment to bring my mind to where my body is, to where my life is. It is my moment to face any kind of fear of judgment and do what I have to do. Share in English. And I do understand that by sharing in English, I am not only spreading the message that is so important, in my opinion, spreading it to other native speakers, of other people that speak English only, or other people that speak other languages and understand English, but don't understand Portuguese. So I said, okay, not only that, but all the challenge that is going to come for me, for myself. And as I told you in the beginning of this video, like I had already my YouTube channel, I have already my work going on in Portuguese and stuff like that, and it feels like starting over again. Even though I have some experience, it is very challenging for me to come here and do that in English. One of my excuses over the years to not work in English was, oh, but my work's about spirituality, about personal development. People talk to me about things that are too personal and too deep. I don't have the vocabulary, and I may say some words that is going to be like maybe I will be misunderstood and stuff like that. Or maybe people will not even understand what I'm saying because of my accent, because of my pronunciation, because my grammar is not like great. I stopped studying English like years and years ago, like going to school and really learning English. And I don't know, then I started the channel, like I think 2022 or 2023, but I did some mistakes on that channel. That's why I'm not uploading that anymore. But one of them was that, oh my God, it would take me forever to edit the video. So one of my challenges here, I'm not going to editing anything in this channel. I'm going to be real. I'm going to commit mistakes here, and maybe you're not going to understand what I'm saying, and I apologize for that in advance, but my willing to share is bigger than that. And let's see what's going to happen. I'm looking forward to share about my passions and my love and everything that is important to me, and I'm looking forward to creating a community here, you know, other people that share the same interests that I do, other people that see spirituality, personal development, sharing, personal growth as the key to make a better world. A better world. That's what I believe. That's what I truly believe. So what you can expect to see in this channel, I'm going to share in another video my challenge, like I think accepting the feminine in myself and growing my love for being who I am was probably my biggest challenge, like one of the biggest challenge that I lived in life as well was trying to succeed as a man in the corporate world. So I would say that that showed me that aligning with our essence is the most important thing in the world. So I'm looking forward to talk to other people, especially women, that maybe you are like me. Maybe you study a lot, or maybe you is a harder work like I used to be. Well, I am still a hard work, but it was different. And sometimes, and then maybe you stop and you feel like, okay, something is not okay here. Something is not right. I have to change something in my life. And I'm looking forward to share with you about that. So I'm going to talk about spirituality, as I said, personal development, feminine cycles, and some of my foundations and tools. I work as well with Kabbalah, helped me a lot in my journey, and tarot and oracles, as tarot and oracle cards, decks, as a tool for self-development, a tool for self-exploration. And I love our self-exploration. I love to grow spiritually, because I feel that is the biggest gift we can give to people that live around us and to the world. So yeah, it's done, like our first video, no edition at all. And I am so grateful if you're here with me. Like I do understand that this is the very first video, and chances are that I'm going to have 0 views and 0 subscribers, but I know that slowly we are going to grow a very strong community. I don't care about quantity, but I do care about quality. And I know that if you are here with me, if you stayed here with me until the end of this video, we're probably similar in some ways. Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next video.